create a MILA account. The new account can be created using the school email address if a personal email address was used before. The school email just keeps everything linked together. The system will alert those who have an existing account. The help button at the top right can be used if a user forgot their user ID or password. You must verify your email once the account has been created. So you will receive an email to verify, and then you can go to step 2. Step 2, the EdLink user profile. Once the MILA email has been verified, users can then create an EdLink user profile. Users must click the EdLink Ops portal button in the EdLink security application menu. This has been the step that most have been not doing or completing every step, and so it's not linking the information. Users then complete the required field in the new user profile to create an EdLink user profile. See the EdLink user profile guidance for additional information. It has step-by-step with screenshots and all for the users. It's very user-friendly to make sure all the steps have been created. We have questions about social security number that, yes, they have to be implemented one time. Like I said, it is through the EdLink security. We do not have access to that. It is secure. Please allow 24 hours after successfully creating your EdLink user profile to access application through the EdLink security. If a user received a message that the user profile under review or near match user after submitting an EdLink user profile, the system data manager must review and resolve the eScholar account before the user can access EdLink security. So just remind them to use their legal, complete, full name. Some are using their nicknames or abbreviations and different things. And so that is causing a conflict. And that is when the data managers do have to go in and manually make sure everything is matched. Once the user profile is created, then it is, step 3 is the request Canopy permission. If a superintendent opts in for the 24-25 school year, then the classroom teachers will not have to request Canopy permission. So just remember that the superintendents have to opt in each year, and this will automatically grant classroom teachers this step, so they would not have to do that. Data managers would also, and security coordinators would not have to approve each permission for your classroom teachers. So this is saving the teachers a step, and it's also saving the security coordinators a step in approving all these permissions. But users such as administrators, counselors, librarians, central office staff, they have to request Canopy permission because they are not assigned classroom teacher. So once you log into EdLink security with your MILA user ID and password, you would select permission request on the left navigation bar. See where the arrow is? Then this screen is also popped up. And so you'll select general user access, K-12 public schools, and Canopy. They are saying, a lot of users are saying Canopy is not an option in this application selection. That is because step 2 has not been complete. So if they say that, they tell them to go back and complete step 2. Do not access Canopy testing. That is for Canopy to do their connection test in EdLink security, so it is not for users to use. So Canopy, like I said, if Canopy is missing here, then users need to complete step 2. Then in location filter, you have the option district, school system, local, or district and local. So if you're at the school system, you would select district. If you're at a school site, you would select local. And then you would type in here where you're trying to be. If you're at a central system office, if you're at a school, start typing, and then from there, it will pop up your location that you get to choose. Those needing access to multiple local locations, maybe you're not at a system level, but you do work at maybe 2 schools in the system, so you can access both local sites each time. So you could select one local school, get that permission approved, then go back in, select local again, and request permission for that second school. Make sure you request district and then do the school system and not central office location. If you select central office location, that will only allow you to see users at the central office and not users at schools. Next, a pop-up will appear and you'll select K-12 users. The next pop-up box will appear. All users need learner permission, even school level or system level administrators. Everybody needs a learner. They will all access Canopy as a learner. Users who will create or monitor professional learning modules in Canopy will need to request the Canopy instructor permission. So maybe a master teacher at your school or administrator at a school can request instructor permission. Users who will view data on all courses and learners in their school or school system in Canopy will need to request Canopy admin permission. So maybe the school principal, usually one at a school and a couple at the system level, will request the admin permission to be able to view all. So there is a user role attached, linked here that we can send out that will give you some more information. But remember, classroom teachers that their superintendent has opt-in will not need to request Canopy learner permission. The school system security coordinators must manually approve all permissions, and they are updated each night. So once the security coordinator approves it, the next day, the user should have access. After they have 24 hours after they have access, then they can log in and be able to click I am here to learn, and they will be able to access Canopy, and their courses should be in there. They should receive a Canopy when they're added to a course such as the evaluation certification course for LER or LLR. They'll receive a Canopy email saying they're in the course, and they will be able to access it from there. Just a couple reminders, data managers need to submit their staff 360 files. That helps in that user profile to link the user IDs. And then data managers can address and solve a majority of the issues. They're coming straight to us when we say, reach out to your data manager to update email address, update names, and a variety of things. So some of that can be solved at the local level before it gets to us. We don't have access to those things, and we cannot update on our end. Couple of more links here, access for guidance for the superintendent to opt in, and then the steps for Canopy and EdLink. And that is all I have. Some of these steps, the very beginning steps, are the same for LES, of making sure users have their MILA and their user profile. And then from there, the permission requests are different in regards to getting access to the Louisiana evaluation system. Lori, do you have anything?
Thanks, Amanda. We are going to send you all our LES contacts, this particular PowerPoint, and we did record this webinar, so we'll also send this recording as soon as the recording is published. But I'll go ahead and create a PDF of the presentation itself and send that out as soon as possible, so that it can be helpful as you work with your staff in completing these steps. And we'll also be soon to put out a similar recording to assist with getting the LES permissions as well. Recordings and the PDF will be located in the Leads library, but I'll also be emailing the PDF to all of the LES contacts. And as soon as the recording is ready, I'll also email that as well, just to make it easier for you to locate. But it will be placed in the Leads library as well. Any LES questions can be sent to leads@la.gov. Keisha, do you want to speak to the place that we are right now in the rollout?
Yes, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Many of you, I see some familiar names and faces who have been on some of the support calls with me. Many of the school systems are still in their rollout phases of either school administrators requesting permissions, or have moved to their educators, making sure they have all of the tools like Amanda mentioned earlier in the presentation so that they can get set up. Many of the school systems are also setting their default evaluators, because the default evaluators have to be assigned before the principals and assistant principals can move forward, and then the teachers can move forward. So if you have any questions or need support information or calls, just as Lori mentioned, email leads@la.gov.
Thanks, Keisha. Amanda, I do see one question where you talk about the permissions. If you request district and local, what do you have access to see?
District will give you all sites in the district. District and local will give you access to that plus central office staff. So we haven't really been recommending that. So district, if you need to view all schools in the system, local is school specific.
Right. Thank you all for joining. We really appreciate your help as we work to get everybody access to Canopy to either take their assessment or verify that they are a certified evaluator. We do realize that this has been a big process. So hopefully once we get everybody in, we'll have a smooth continued transition. And again, we will, someone is asking about leads, training dates. We are going to continue to have help with the LES system. You can email leads@la.gov if you are needing a call for that. And if you are asking about training for evaluators, we do have additional information coming soon for additional trainings for evaluators. Amanda, I do see one more question about Staff 360. What is it and when is it due?
So that can be submitted each night, I believe. We don't do work for that. We're not on the EdLink team, so we don't know every detail about in regards to that. But I can definitely reach out to you and give you some information about that. I'll reach out to the EdLink team.
Okay, yeah, see if somebody requests the wrong permission, you can reject it. Yes, locally you decide what permissions individuals are allowed to have. And the only thing they really need for us is permissions as a learner to be able to take the assessment or to verify that they are certified evaluator. So any additional steps up in permissions, locally you decide. Okay, legacy, you will not be able to do that in the data system. We have sent an email asking for legacy systems to send us, and we sent a spreadsheet out to send us the names of those. And we are then adding them to Canopy, and they need to go verify that they are certified. So only those that systems have sent to us to confirm that they are evaluators have been added to the system. And if you need additional information about that, please email leads@la.gov and we can send you another copy of the spreadsheet. Evaluators do have access that evaluators do have access to put in observations, but your local CIS, your local LES contact has to assign you as an evaluator. And until that's done, data cannot be entered. But again, please email leads@la.gov if you have any additional LES questions. We are working right now to get everybody assigned the assessment for evaluators or to verify that they are a certified evaluator so that that can connect to LES. right, thank you all for joining. We're gonna send you this PDF, and as soon as the recording is published, we will also send that out to you as well, but it will also be located in the Leeds library that was placed in the chat. Thank you all.
I have one question
Yes,
that I may not have heard or heard it. I know the evaluators have to have the certification assessment. The observers do too, right?
an observer does also have to take the
So
assessment.
both
That
of
is
them. Okay,
correct.
I thought so, but I wanted to get accurate. Okay, thank you.
You are correct. All right, thanks. Have a great day, everybody.